What is up, Reds? Welcome to the Sunday Summary. I'm your host, Kyle. With me, as always, is Steve. Steve, how are you doing this morning, bro? We have very little to talk about, but also a lot to talk about at the same time, man.
Well, we just won the cup. Thank God.
Thank God we won that first trophy of the year.
Yeah. Did you see all the memes about Tottenham?
No,
Because
what?
they won a similar, the Volkswagen Cup or something. They just won something. And Richarlison's standing there holding the trophy. Shirtless, really going for it. Which is great. Celebrate with your team, enjoy the summer. But they're bashing Tottenham because Tottenham just can't buy a trophy any other way. And I've just seen some really, really funny memes, dude. Some really funny memes.
God. Shout out to
Um,
Blake over here in the chat. Are we getting backwards hat Kyle today? I hope we also get backwards hat Steve. That would be legendary. We're 1 for 2 right now.
I don't think that works. I don't think that's a thing, Blake.
Well, let's get it. Let's try it.
Maybe we'll do it in a little bit. I got to
Just
see
try
how
it.
I
Just
feel
try
as
it
the
right now. Just
conversation.
try it right now. Just do it. Just give in to the peer
With
pressure.
this hat,
Yeah, with that hat.
this hat's trash
Oh.
backwards, dude.
Oh.
This hat is not built to go backwards, boys.
It's built
Boys and
different,
girls.
is what you're telling me.
No, it's just like a cheap Liverpool hat that's meant to be worn forward.
Cheap
Okay,
Liverpool hat.
get your photos, take your screenshots. All right.
Shout out to everyone in the chat this morning. We got Liz, Artio McDodgen here. Good morning, everyone. What other channel members we got in here? Oh, Rob Scott's in here. Oswald, what's going on, bro? Dermot's in here. Yo, cool. Good morning. Good morning. I'm scrolling up. Give me a second. Romeo Lavia's in here. What's up, buddy? All right.
All
That's
right.
all I'm
Well, what
seeing
we
right
can stop doing, just gonna, guys. I'm feeling direct today. Somebody mentioned Turam in here. No, that's not happening.
now. I thought that was
Uh,
done.
it's done. Somebody mentioned Kone in here today. Please don't. Let's get ahead of that. No Kone talk in the chat today.
Kone lost his knee or something.
Yeah. He's got one leg.
Yeah.
The Lavia deal. Kyle, I'm gonna say it again. We're gonna talk about it today, but
Let's talk about it right now.
do they think this is do they think we're buying Zinedine Zidane from 2002? By the way, I got a piece of hair.
Yeah, I know.
Can't see this.
I'm literally watching you trying to get it. Hold on. Get it. I think you got it.
It's gone. It's gone as it's gonna be.
Nice.
We're talking about Romeo Lavia, Kyle. Romeo Lavia, dude. This is like signing. I saw that. Nice job.
Yeah, no. It's the second time I've spilled it.
Dude, this is just ridiculous. And it's either Southampton's really holding firm, which is what you'll read in the news, but I just think we're that stingy, bro. I just think we are fighting tooth and nail to save a couple 100,000. Fighting for every penny on the dollar. But we don't have that time. So whatever it is, something's got to give either way. Either we got to spend more money, we got to stop wasting our time negotiating. They got to just say, "All right, we've held our line and we've held our ground enough. Let's just sell this guy." Because we have more business to do. And as far as I know, the season's coming. In a week or two.
You're not wrong.
Anyways,
Literally.
I woke up and chose violence today. We got to get it done, Kyle. You know when the season starts?
Isn't it like August 10th?
Dude,
Or,
you know what today is?
11th? Oh, I know what today is. It's the last day to get your tux fitted.
You do know what today is. It's right. Of course you do. You've had it circled on your calendar. You've been pacing back and forth.
Yeah. I'm like, let's go, Steve. Get your tux fitted.
All right,
Tom,
here we
what's
go.
going on? My dad's in here as well.
All right.
Dude, I don't
we
think
played
we're
Chelsea
penny pinching.
8-13. 2 weeks from today. And we need, if you ask the average Liverpool supporter across the globe, 3 more signings.
Yeah,
3!
probably. I'd say
Because
2.
just in the past week, it's become official that Hendo is now actually gone. He has left. He's no longer here. And
That's kind of
Fabinho,
crazy. It's kind of crazy.
it is. And we'll have to talk about that just like we have to get into the Bobby stuff. But there's a time and a place for everything. I'm feeling a little emotional about that one as well.
Me too. I
I'll never
still
forget,
follow him
Kyle,
on Instagram.
when I transformed you into a Liverpool fan, gently, wasn't it? It was a Kyle, pick your choice, but here's what I do type thing.
No, it was a pretty abrupt change. Have you watched the interview?
No, I haven't. But I just want
I
to tell
give you
people you bought a.
full. I tell the entire story.
Oh no! The interview with that channel from like a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I didn't watch the whole interview, but no, I did see that part, and thank you. But what I'm just trying to say is, you made your choice, and you chose correctly, thankfully. But the first article of clothing that you had was a white T-shirt with Jordan Henderson's name on the back.
It
It was like
was.
a T-shirt kit, and I'll never
Yeah.
forget that. Um,
And you were like, "Why Henderson, bro?"
yeah. And now I know why. It's probably because it was the only one available. But
That's not true.
no, I'm kidding. But anyways, Hendo's gone, Fabinho's gone, right? Right?
Right.
Okay.
I mean, Fabinho's not officially gone, but he completed his second medical. And so it's done. Klopp said a quote. He goes, he's not done yet, or something. He's like, he's not done yet, but it's very close. Something. It's like the Lavia deal. It's very close.
Well, this is what I don't understand. What's taking so long? Let us know in the chat here, guys, because I'm losing patience.
Did you see the
Romeo
dog?
Lavia says, I'm signing, guys. Great. I hope you do. But it's not going to change much because we still need more.
We need Romeo Lavia. We need a center back. We need a center back. We're not going to make it very far once Gomez gets injured. And we got Matip, Kanate, and Van Dijk. Great options, by the way. But it's just not going to happen. I think Romeo Lavia is a good fill. But when you let two midfielders, two CDMs go, because you can call Hendo just a central mid. I classify Hendo as a CDM. You got to get two new ones in, no? Or are you okay with Romeo Lavia and Bajcetic? And Trent. I guess Trent, I guess he's going to play that pivot.
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't see. I don't know. I don't know, dude. I don't know
Well,
if you can
Curtis
let.
Jones played in the middle today.
Yeah, I know. But I don't
But
know,
this
dude.
doesn't solve anything,
Is
dude.
Klopp all right? So is Klopp changing from a 4-3-3 with a holding midfielder to a 4-3-3 with two CMs? Like, is that what he's doing? Like, he's just negating the CDM role?
Maybe, but why don't we know?
Yeah, I don't
Why
know.
do we have to wonder?
Well, I mean, he's not going to come out and tell us tactics.
But you can't hide the formation you're going to play.
You absolutely can.
Whatever he's playing right now is what we're playing this season.
Yeah,
He's
true.
not going to change and start something new on day one against Chelsea. So what you saw today and what you've seen the last 3 days, which I believe is the 4-3-3.
Well, it's a 4-3-3 that turns into like a 3-4-3, but it's like a box to midfield.
Okay, well then that's what we're going with. Now, do we have enough players?
No.
Okay, so what are we doing?
We listen, Steve. I need everyone to listen to this. Not you. I know you know, but I need everyone to listen to this, guys. Let's just assume Fabinho's gone. Fabinho, Hendo, Ox, Keita, Milner. Who else? There's one I'm missing. Or am I not missing any?
Well, Bobby left.
Well, I know Bobby left, but I'm talking about midfielders.
Seth
Okay.
Vandenberg is on loan.
Yeah, true. 5 midfielders. 5. Okay? 5 midfielders left. We've gotten 2 in. Let's assume Lavia comes in. That's 3. We lost 2 spots. We're 2 new players short of where we were last year, and we had an injury crisis last year. Like, to me, I mean, okay. So Boslai, Thiago, McAllister.
Carvalho, Gary
Oh, yeah,
Richards
yeah.
from the rafters.
Oh,
Gary
my God.
Richards from the nosebleeds. Hey, Gary, thanks, man.
Thanks, Gary. Love you. Appreciate it. Oh, man.
Kata.
Kata. Yeah, I think I said Kata. But
Yeah, I think you did too. But Liz is saying Kata, and she usually doesn't make mistakes. So
yeah, no, Liz damn near perfect. So is Doug. Doug's pretty on it too. Shout out to Doug. But I really rate Baccetic as well, Oswald. I think Baccetic is an excellent player. But Steve, aren't you a little nervous going into the season with the thought in your head of Baccetic, Jones, and Elliott and Lavia as like front name options in a midfield? Like, I'm missing that veteran presence. That is a big deal for me, losing Fabinho and Henderson. A veteran presence in the midfield.
let me tell you something, Kyle.
Tell me
You
something,
asked me.
Steve.
You asked me if I'm nervous. I've picked Liverpool to win the league every year for the last 5 years, and I've been dead serious about it. I'm not picking them to win the league this year.
Watch, they're going to win it now.
I hope so. There's nothing I want more, and I won't miss a game, and I will be bleeding for this club as much as I can. Whatever they need me to do, which is literally nothing, I will do. And we'll be here supporting them on Sundays, weekly. But dude, we have not done enough. I'm sorry. I don't think we've done enough. Now, you could come back and clip this in May of 2024, and I hope to God I am wrong. I just don't think we've gotten much better. We've brought in higher quality midfielders,
Yes. Okay,
but
good.
the
I'm glad you
problem
clarified.
wasn't always quality, just quality. It wasn't always just quality. It was quantity of available. It was quantity. And what I mean by that is we had so many people hurt. And a lot of times it wasn't Fabinho and Hendo. They're not particularly known for being like injury prone on the sidelines for long, long spells, and they're gone.
Right.
Milner's gone. Ox and Cato, you never saw them anyway, so it doesn't
No,
matter.
dude, never. Oh, Arthur Mello, but dude, that I didn't even count Mello.
Oh my God, we've lost a lot, man. So something's got to give, man.
So
Something's
here's
got
my
to give
thought.
because we didn't even score enough goals last year. We've got nothing up top.
It's the lowest point tally since Klopp came in last season. Lowest point tally. And it was the lowest point tally, I'm pretty sure, by at least 6 points. And I got to double check, but it was pretty low. Like the season he came in, his full season, 16-17, I think we ended with 72. God, I don't want to be wrong. I really don't want to be wrong. But it's the lowest last year. I know that. What I'm looking at, though, Steve, you look at our attacking options, unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable attacking options. I am completely satisfied with everybody in the attacking options. Okay. Midfield, I'm okay with. I just don't think we have enough. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think we have enough midfielders. Like, just we've let everybody walk, it seems like. And defending, we need a center back.
We got some money from Fabinho and Hendo, so shout out to Liverpool for making some revenue.
Yeah, no, seriously, Jesus.
For cashing in on a player. For someone that wants to be stingy, you don't want to sell anything.
Yeah. No, God forbid you make money.
And that's not just on FSG either.
No.
That's on everybody that's involved. Because
yeah.
it's not like FSG, like I cannot picture FSG fighting to say, let Keita's contract run out. We love him. Like John Henry doesn't know what's going on.
No, not at all.
No.
He
And
doesn't
like,
watch the sport.
no, I mean, he does, but like he's a businessman. But
Yeah.
he's not fighting to keep Keita's contract open. So not selling Keita and Ox when we all saw the writing on the wall, I'm not putting that on FSG. I'm putting that on Klopp, who's too friendly to these guys. I'm putting that on the sporting director and the changes that we've had.
I'm putting it on the sporting director because
We don't need to have loyalty to players that don't play or are not fit. And that's what we had
agreed.
for Ox and Keita. We could have
Agreed.
got 40 million combined from them if we sold them 18 months ago.
Agreed. No, everything you said is great. We don't have to be loyal to players who don't play. Okay, this is at the end of the day, it is a sport, but it's like you're right. It is a business. You got to run it like a business, and I think that's what we're doing. When going back to you talking about like why are Liverpool penny pinching? Because it's a business. They're trying to get the best deal possible. What I will say though is they're not walking away from the deal. In the past, bro, if we went to Romeo Lavia or Southampton and they were like, "We want this amount for this player," and we didn't like it, we're walking away. You're muted.
Literally walking away, signing Sepp Vandenberg, Ben Davies, Fabio Carvalho, and Arthur Melo, and calling it a summer. I know I just combined a couple different windows, but
Yeah, no.
like that's what we would do. We'd be like, all right, yep, you win. No, too much for us. We're out of here. And then we'd just sign trash.
Yeah, I don't know what. I will say George Smackison's coming in great. I think you and Steve. I don't know what you think about this take. I think Szoboszlai and McAllister are some of the highest quality signings made in the Klopp era.
It's the hottest take. My ears are melting. It's the hottest take I've ever heard in my life.
Okay, in a window, the only window that's better would be like one window in a single window.
Well, that's not what you said.
No.
Okay, I know where you're going with this. Go ahead. Sure,
Okay.
It's a great window.
Great window. The only window that I think would be better would be like Allison and Keita, maybe. Weren't they in the same
Fabinho
window?
in that window?
Was Fabinho in that window?
Hmm.
I don't know. All I'm saying is, bro. All I'm saying, Szoboszlai and McAllister as a midfield pairing, that is a badass signing. Those are two badass signings. If you look
They're
at
great signings.
they are.
But if you look at the window as a whole, you got to think about why we're doing this.
Yeah.
And that's what's more important is the why, the circumstances, the why we're doing this, and is it enough? And I think even with the fact that we've signed these guys, because we've seen people go, like if we got Lavia but didn't lose Hendo and Fabinho, I'd be like, all right, midfield's done. Right?
Agreed.
Like, damn, now who's going to start? Who's going to play?
I had no plans on losing Hendo or Fabinho. None.
No, but now they're gone, and that's fine. We got some cash. So, but what I'm saying is signing these three players, you let everybody go that left. Milner, Ox, Keita, Carvalho, Melo, LeBron James, everybody from the midfield gone. Okay? If they just brought in Lavia, Dominic, and McAllister, then I'd be like, all right, we're good in the midfield. Now, what else do we need? Okay, quick little right back, maybe center back, left footed. Boom, done and dusted, home and hosed, and we're ready to play. But since they let Fabinho and Hendo go, well, now you need to buy two more.
That's what I'm saying. It's almost literally, I said this like 2 weeks ago. I'm like, how are they going to approach this window thinking, all right, we're going to rebuild the midfield, guys. We're going to get all these new players in. We're always going to we're going to have enough players in the midfield with enough quality so we don't have to worry about injuries and lack of quality. And then you let the entire team walk and sign 3 guys? It makes no sense. They're moving backwards almost. Not quality-wise, but quantity-wise. Like you said, the quality's there, but they just keep moving backwards.
Here's what I'm going to say. Right now, they're rowing like this. I'm happy. I'm not mad as a Liverpool fan right now. I'm just nervous. You got to make changes. And when you only row on one side, Kyle, you spin. Or actually, you end up spinning this way.
Yeah.
But, anyways, here's what I'm a firm. God, you know me. I love the league. The Champions League's great. It's fun. We're not even there. I love the Premier League.
I love the Champions League.
I love waking up on that Saturday or Sunday in the second week of August, and the sun's shining and it's hot over there in England. The new kits, man, I live for it.
Yeah.
But I fear that we're taking a little too long, and we might say screw it or have to wait until the winter. But I also believe the league can be won and lost before Christmas. It's not always the case. But you can make an argument that Arsenal was so hot before Christmas that they tailed off because it's such a long season.
Yeah.
So City's just been there so many times. But we won the league by Christmas that year.
Yeah. How many points up at Christmas were we?
47,000.
It's crazy. There's a lot.
So we can't wait. We can't wait because Chelsea's not going to be as bad. Arsenal, I don't think will be as good, personally. But they're still going to fight. Tottenham's poop. But you still got City. And United will be all right, too. So I don't know where we fall in there. Unfortunately, in years past, I was positive we were either the first or the second best team.
Yeah.
Last year was a fluke. That's fine. But, man, I don't know where we fall if we don't make any more changes before August 13th.
Yeah.
3 signings in the next 10 days, please.
So here's the thing. I think Liverpool will make 2 more signings over this window and then the next window. They will make 2 more. They need to do it now. They need to do Lavia, get him in, and they need a center back. Ideally, they need 2 more midfielders, but I don't expect it. I really don't, dude. I really don't expect it. I think Klopp is fully committed to having Curtis Jones and Bajcetic starting. Like, they are the options. No one above them. I mean, obviously Lavia, but I'm saying he feels confident in them enough to not go and get another midfielder.
I trust Klopp.
Who doesn't?
But I don't trust our players, if that makes sense.
I trust our attack wholeheartedly, and I trust our attacking midfield options wholeheartedly, if we're even playing an attacking midfield option. I think we are going to score at least.
He's doing the math in his head. 38 times 2.5.
Yeah, I think we're going to score at least 80 goals this season. Maybe 90. Okay? We didn't score that many last year. We couldn't score. Look it up.
I think we're going to score 100.
We got to. With the options we have and the way we've been scoring in preseason, we should score 100.
Arsenal scored 88. We scored 75 last year.
75? Okay. Then I'm definitely going more than that. We're going 100.
Yeah. We're going to score. City scored 94, which actually isn't. It's really good, but like it could have been more.
No, it's not. It's not crazy. And when you take out Bournemouth and United and Leeds, we didn't score that much.
Actually, I'm going to scratch that because City are the only team to score 100 in the last like 5 years.
How many did we score?
We haven't even come close, bro.
How many did we score in or 18-19 and 19-20.
1920 we scored 85.
Really?
Yeah. 18-19 we scored 89.
What about 17-18?
21-22 94.
Didn't ask that.
17-18 was lower.
17-18.
Lower.
Really?
Checked it. Yeah, it was lower.
So 94 is the highest?
I think so, yeah.
That's pretty high. That's a lot of goals.
17-18 we scored 84. We finished 4th, bro. That was poop.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
we had 4 on the last day, I think, that year, didn't we, against Brighton? Didn't Solanke and Robertson score on the final day of that year?
Yeah.
For
Solanke
us to
did
finish
score.
4th or something?
Yeah. I think he definitely did score. So Gary says Starwin will score 40 of Liverpool goals. I agree. Not 40, but he's going to score a lot. I've said it before. Our attacking options are not the problem. Teams are going to be scared. I can't believe I just said scared. Teams are going to be scared of our attack. But I'm worried about our defending. Are you worried about giving up goals this year, dude? I mean, Allison's great. Don't get me wrong, but I'm genuinely concerned, especially if we're going to switch to this back three with a high line.
Yeah, I am. Because we've signed no defenders and we let in goals all last season. But let me ask you this, Kyle. This is a little bit of a side note, right? We're waiting for the new captain to be announced or whatever. I think it's going to be Virgil. Or maybe it's already been announced and I missed it.
I think it's Virgil. It's going to be Virgil. He was third on the list anyway.
Right. So help me understand this, dude. Yeah, that is true, but also a captain isn't like a 1-year decision. So who knows how long Virgil wants to play or stay around, whatever. A lot of people were shouting for Allison to be captain. But just based on the face that you just made, I think you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
Maybe there's something I'm missing, but Allison's been around for a while. Sure, he's vocal because he's the keeper, but like he's a great man, he's a religious man. What have I missed? Because he wouldn't even be in my top 5 choices for captain.
That's what I'm saying. All right. Steven, thank you for bringing this up. Okay. We like to stay positive. I like to stay positive. But I do want to address the fact that a captain doesn't always it's not the best player always, right? I think it is the leader. Who is the most leader-like on the pitch? And to me, it's zero question Virgil van Dijk. There is no question. Right? He should be miles above everybody else. Okay? And a lot of people saying Trent should be captain. I don't think Trent's a leader. I think Trent is a good homegrown player and he is becoming more of a leader. But let's see how this season goes and maybe you name Trent vice captain. Okay? Maybe you name him vice captain. But right now for me, okay, it's Van Dijk by a mile. And people are going to think, people have been shouting for Robertson. What do you think about Robertson?
I think Robertson and Trent are both legitimate shouts. I think Trent will end up there. But the Allison, I just don't get it, bro.
Yeah.
Honestly, and I don't even know how good is his English. Like I don't really see like interviews.
Robbo?
Allison.
Oh. His English is great.
Okay. I haven't really seen too many interviews of him, but also keep in mind, like I love Allison, but I just trust him. Like I don't worry about him. I don't think about him. I know he's gonna be there, and I just he's a silent assassin. Maybe that's why I don't really pay attention to him too much, because you just know he's gonna put in a shift. But never in a million years have I ever considered Allison Becker should be captain of our club.
No, me neither. But isn't this great that we have a debate? Like, it's good to have this problem. But Virgil is just without question the captain for me.
Wait, hold on. RBR Stellar. He caught my attention with this one, man. I can see Soboslai in 2 years as the captain. All right. We're gonna have to reel you back in here, man, because you've gotten a little bit off the beaten path, if you will.
Look, we love you, Stellar.
Man,
Don't get
woman,
us wrong.
sorry, not sure. Legend. That's all. That's all I care about.
Yeah, legend. But
Soboslai will never be captain of this club.
I'm
There's
not even going
two.
to say that. I'm just going to
No,
say in 2
dude.
years
Trent
he's not going to be
Trent is
captain.
a young player who would certainly be in the mix, and Trent's going to be here for the next decade.
I have spilled this drink 3 times.
What is it?
It's just an energy drink, but I've spilled it 3 times.
Oh my God.
Like, you should see my pants. They're soaked.
You're trembling because we're getting shouts for Soboslai and Allison to be captain.
Look. All right. Here's the deal. I'm going to hit you guys with some knowledge. Just thought of dodgeball real quick. Cram in your cram hill, LaFleur, but let me hit you with some knowledge. Gakpo will be captain before Szoboszlai.
None of them are going to be captain. Okay.
I'm just hitting y'all with some knowledge. Salah will be captain before Gakpo or Szoboszlai. Joe Gomez was given the armband against, what was that second team we played that we drew with in preseason? With the clover symbol. Whatever team that was, Freud, he captained the second half there. Joe Gomez, okay? So, let's just reel it in, okay? And let's not talk about giving the captain's armband to our newest signing. So,
that's the funniest thing you've ever said on the show. Normally, I know what you're going to say. Normally, I can predict it because we've done this so many times. Yeah. I was not expecting that. I was also daydreaming for a little bit, thinking about other options. And
of course you were.
I came back and you just zoomed in and said that, and that was the funniest thing. That needs to be clipped and sent as a short or posted as a short or a reel or whatever they are these days.
Well, thank you for telling me that, because when you say I'm funny, I feel like $1 million. So
that is just next level. Let's not talk about our next captain being our newest signing. Guy that's never played an official match yet.
Oh, man.
Anyways, look, Trent's going to be around for a while. I think somebody in the chat here said no shouts for Salah.
That is an interesting one.
Ron, legend, welcome. Salah's a good shout. Yeah, again, he's just another one of those guys. It's like I don't know how long he's going to be around.
Daz O'Connor here says Verge will be captain, and I think Robbo is vice. Trent needs a few more years, but will definitely be captain in a few years. And see, I like that. That's a level-headed comment, and I agree with it. I think, to me, Steve, you know what? I think this is where I'm at. I think Virgil is captain. I think either Trent or Robbo is going to be vice captain, but I think it goes to Robbo just because of age, maybe experience.
Let me tell you this. There's a reason people shout for Allison to be captain. And it's not because, it could be for some. So I'm saying this generally speaking, it's not because they're like, wow, what a leader. Look at Allison in training. When something goes wrong with the referee, he's the first one to run up and have that discussion in the huddle. That's not why people are doing it. People are doing it because people can't make their own decisions. Just like with transfers. People are doing it because somewhere along the line, somebody put in a good word about Allison in an interview. Hell of a leader. It was probably like Hendo or something. And at the training center, it was like, yeah, Allison's one of the best leaders we have out here. And Klopp has said nothing but good things about him. So people think he's in the captain's category, which he may be. But what I'm saying is Allison doesn't pass the captain's eye test for me because I don't see it. So Klopp may have Allison as vice captain, and I wouldn't be surprised because I have heard rumblings that he's in the mix. I just don't know why. What I want to see is, I'm fine with this, what you just had up. Virgil and then Robbo and Trent to some extent.
And I would argue Salah might be fourth. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, I'm totally cool with that.
Yeah. I think Salah would go fourth. And it's not because Salah is a vocal leader, because he's not. But Salah is I know I said that it shouldn't go to the best player, but I feel like the next logical sometimes you just know. I think what you said with Allison is perfect. The eye test. Like I think for me, the next person in the eye test is Salah.
Hmm.
It's just like Salah. When you see Salah with the captain's armband, you don't even question it. You're just like, oh yeah, Salah's the captain of Liverpool, and then you move on.
Yeah.
You're like, okay. It's not like you look at Curtis Jones with the captain of the armband, and you're like, oh okay, let's move on. You go what? Or the guy who said Szoboszlai with the captain's armband. I know he captains Hungary, okay, but he is probably miles ahead of every other player skill wise on that team. I couldn't name you one other Hungarian player except for maybe Nagy.
I
And I
mean,
don't
if you
even
looked
know.
at the roster, like a starting 11 from a recent game, you'd be like, oh, yeah, I didn't know that guy played there. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, yeah. Nagy might be the only other one I know. But Liz, thank you very much for the super chat. What color tuxes? We're going with a deep navy blue. I think it was called Abyss Blue or Deep Ocean Blue or something.
I wonder what time they close. I'm probably going to show up like 5 minutes before they close.
Oh my god. Steven waited for the last day to get his tux fitted. And he still hasn't gone.
Also, yes, but they know me there, dude. I'm always there. Listen, did you hear about the guy that turned himself into a border collie?
It doesn't even surprise me anymore, dude. What is going on in this world?
Yeah, it's like a costume, but it's creepy, dude. It looks
Did
like a
you
dog.
well, so
20
I don't know if
grand.
you Yeah, no, I'm not surprised. About 10 years ago, I'll never forget this. I was watching Ripley's Believe It or Not. Because this has been going on for a while. Now it's just mainstream. This guy turned himself into a lizard.
Oh, yeah, I remember the tongue and all that.
Yeah, 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 exactly. Yep, he cut his tongue into like the shape and like gave himself like a scale tattoo on his head or something. It's crazy. It's unbelievable, dude. So,
But I was scared because I thought this guy did this like permanently somehow. Like had his vertebrae like broken, so he was like on all fours now. And had the hair like installed into his skin. That's what I thought happened, but I guess it's just a costume.
geez, I certainly hope so. All right, let's go to
Like
this
human
comment.
centipede type stuff.
Yeah, no, I'm good. That's a great movie, by the way, guys. I think it's an underrated movie. It's a weird movie, but y'all should go watch that.
Which one?
The Human Centipede.
Yeah, because there's a couple. There's at
Yeah,
least
no,
two.
I
There
think
might be
I
three.
think the first one is
The first one is just
it's dark.
changed the world.
It did. It's dark, guys, but yeah. Um, and make sure you're at least allowed to watch it. Don't watch it against your parents' advice. There we go. A little CYA there. All right. So here we go. Virgil van Dijk, Dutch captain. Robbo, Scottish captain. Salah, Egypt captain. Slob.
Yeah, slob.
Slob, Hungarian captain. Any more leaders? Yeah, no. So I get your point here. I absolutely get your point. Now, my counter to this, wouldn't you argue that at an international level,
Slob.
that's funny. Also, shout out to McAllister. His new nickname is Maka or Maka. I think it's Maka. Um, wouldn't you argue, Steve, at an international level, the captain's armband usually goes to the best player on the team just
Yeah.
because they're not training year in. Like, it's so abrupt. Like, you have an international break and you're playing, you just give the captain's armband to the best player.
Oh,
Most
yes
times.
and no. It's either the best player or the player that's really good that's been there for a while. Like,
Fair.
who's France's captain? Is it Griezmann?
I thought it was Lloris.
I don't know. It's not Mbappe, is it?
It's not. I don't know.
But that's my point. If you
Yeah.
have a team with a ton of quality, you put it to somebody that's been there a while. Like Hendo. Hendo was only like one of our best players the year we won the league. He was so good that year. He was only like getting shouts for like player of the season that year. But he was our captain. But you're right. For club, it's different. For country, it's like Damn, these guys are coming back again. It's already been 3 months. Damn. All right, just give it a Soboslai again. Nobody can
Steve,
argue with us.
read this comment, bro.
Sign that border collie to add bite to our midfield. It's literally in like Central Park or somewhere, dude. There's like children and other dogs walking by, and he's like waving. It's
What?
mad creepy. It's creepy, dude.
Dude,
And it's a
everyone's
huge dog because it's a big man. It seems like a huge man.
like a Great Dane.
Dude, it's huge.
Oh my God. You know, now you did bring up Mbappe for France.
Knew this was coming.
I'm just gonna chat about it.
Yeah.
Dude, linked with a loan move for Mbappe until he gets his dream. It's all for clicks, guys. It's not happening. But
If it did, that'd be pretty sick, though.
Of course, but it's not. No. We've been linked with Mbappe for 3 years. What when you read that, what were your initial thoughts? Were you angry?
No, you know what I was thinking.
No,
Well,
I don't. That's why
we're
I
never
asked.
gonna do a loan for
Yeah.
Mbappe. We're not gonna rent him for a year.
How did
There's
our
gonna-
last loan go, guys?
Sheesh.
All 13 minutes of it.
Shout out to Kabak. Decent loan.
Oh, what was the guy that Klopp loaned his very first year? The center back. Oh
You
God,
always
he loaned
mention
him.
this guy.
He loaned him from like Queens Park Rangers. God, remind me of his name, guys.
What color are the bridesmaid dresses? Liz wants to know.
Oh,
Super
champagne. Champagne.
Thank you for the super chat, Liz.
Thank you.
Champagne. I'm guessing that's some sort of beige.
Yeah, it's like a gold. It's really nice.
Stephen
Calker. Thank you. Let's go.
How'd you forget that? You bring that up like once a month. On this show.
Literally haven't brought that up in over a year.
You always talk about, well, not actually, maybe you're right. Maybe it's been a while, but anytime we get shouts for a loan, you're always like, Klopp doesn't loan. He's only loan. Kabak and Cocker. Like, you always say that, dude.
But I know, but why not? Like, that's the point.
So how'd you forget, Kyle? It's like forgetting who the best right wing of all time is.
Well, we know him, and he's on loan.
That's right.
Oh, man. Stephen Calker. What a legend.
An absolute legend.
Literally a legend. God. You think Klopp
CB
came in?
and he played him up front.
He did. He played him at striker. That first season was nuts. When he took over and had, like, no options. He had no idea, like, his scouting wasn't set up. He's loaning Stephen Calker in from Queens Park Rangers. And he's putting Ricky Lambert. Or no, he didn't have Ricky Lambert. Who did he put up front that year?
Was it Markovic ballin'?
No. Dude, I don't even remember. No. I feel like Markovic was... Oh, yeah,
Origi was balling.
Origi was balling. Coutinho was balling. Got a super chat from my dad here. Congrats, Kyle and Steve, for reaching 10K subs. NBR, you'll never walk alone. If we want to talk about legends, there's a legend right there.
That's absolutely right. Thank you so much.
Joe Allen. Joe Allen. What
There's
a
lot more legends we got to talk about. The Hawk Lord, a.k.a. The Hawk Lord. Hawk Lord, a.k.a. Hawk Lord 07. First of all, that's going in the book of names. He says, who's getting married? Congratulations to you. Well, I hope this isn't your first. Well, I certainly hope this won't be your last time, but maybe it's your first time.
I don't
Kyle's
think
getting married. Kyle's getting married in November, and I'm the best man.
Yes. Yes, you are. If he gets his tux fitted on time. If he doesn't, he's relegated.
About the tux.
I'm sending you out on loan.
The tuxedos. The tuxedo fittings. My goodness.
It takes like 2 seconds.
It really does. That's why I'm going to do it today on the way to golf.
Yeah.
It's not in my town.
What's good? Benteke. Ragnar Klavan. Oh, God. You guys are just killing me today.
No, we can't even. Ragnar Klavan is not even in that category. He was a legend for years to come.
Oh, God. King Klavan? Are you kidding me?
He's unbelievable.
Danny Ings. Danny Ings. Dude, we are forgetting about so many amazing players.
Danny
Absolutely
Ings
crazy.
was one of the greats.
He was. All right, so Steve, let's kind of wind down here. So Romeo Lavia is very close. We know this. Okay. We're submitting a second bid. We're probably going to find out here in the next week or two if he's coming to Liverpool. But I echo your sentiment said earlier that why are we taking so long? Preseason is pretty much done, and you haven't gotten this guy in. Get him in. Do we lose anything by him missing out on a preseason with us, even though he's doing the preseason with Southampton?
Yes, he won't play. You know Klopp, dude. Like, even Thiago, world class, didn't come on until the second half in his first match. And really because we needed him. We needed to see what he's got. And he's that good. Let's not kid ourselves. Lavia's not that good.
Let's not kill ourselves.
Yeah, let us not also kill ourselves. If Lavia doesn't come in, bro, we're not going to see him till September. You might see a cameo here and there, but it's going to take time for him to learn. So we're going to buy this guy and just start using him in late August, September.
Well,
Like, doesn't sound that bad when you say it out loud, but when you could just get the deal done now. And we're not going to talk about our newest signing as the next captain of Liverpool Football Club.
that is, I do want to clip that. Can someone please find that and screen record it and send it to
Also,
the
shout out
Discord
to
group?
IBR for the
Yeah.
take.
What a
Now,
legendary
it's
take.
valid. There's legs to that take, but it's just never going to happen.
And so the last thing I want to ask you, Steve, if you had signings to make, okay, how many more do you think we need in this window? In this window, not like for me, it's we need what do we this is tough. What do we need and what do I think is going to happen? What do we need? 2 more midfielders and a center back. What do I think is going to happen? 1 more midfielder. I really don't think we'll sign a center back.
Well, Liz actually asked a question here that I would like you to read.
Where's she at here?
925.
Is Steven getting a Lucky LFC shirt as his gift too? Ooh, potentially. Yeah.
Was that a lucky shirt?
It is. When I wear it, we score a lot of goals.
It's a hell of a shirt.
It is a good shirt. But yeah, so Steve, that's the last question I want to ask you.
What do I think is going to happen? What do I want to happen?
Yeah, both.
I want Lavia and 1 other midfielder, and I want a defender. I want 4. So here's what I want. I'm not saying it's realistic. I want Lavia and 1 more midfielder. I don't care who. Give me 2 midfielders. We need 3, but I want 2.
I
want a right back. I want a right back, and I want a center back.
That's all we need. That's all we need. And I think first trophy's in the books.
Yeah,
so
the Singapore Audi Open.
I love it. Appreciate everyone for tuning in, guys. Again, tune in every Sunday for the Sunday summary. And Steve, you have any closing thoughts?
Thanks for joining us, guys. 10K, yeah. Still pretty fresh in the mind. It's nice.
Yeah. I love it.
We got a long way to go, but thanks for joining, guys.
Thanks for joining. And until next time, Reds, take care.